This is Carl at National RV Detroit, and I'm going to walk you through this 2021 Salem model 34 MBS. Okay, so let me just walk around the trailer here. You have a TV hookup here, obviously, outside speakers. You got crank down stabilizer jacks with strong arms. I'll show you the strong arm when we get on the other side. It's easier to see, so we'll go through that over there. Also, your stairs fold into the trailer, and you can adjust the legs by pushing up on that metal lever there. Adjust the length of the legs for the terrain. You got two awnings, one on the slide out, power awnings, one on the slide out, one on the trailer body itself. This is just a hookup for a solar panel if you choose to get one. It's just a solar panel that charges the battery, basically. So it's not going to run your trailer, obviously. You have a power tongue jack. Also, if anything, if this was to fail, there's a crank for this. You can take this cap off and crank it manually. I'll show you that. Also, you got two LP tanks with an automatic changeover regulator. Deep cycle marine battery, and that's your kill switch for the battery right there. So you can shut it off and disconnect it from the coach to so you don't drain it down while it's in storage. All right, so your water heater. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so the thing to know about this water heater, although there are switches inside, this switch right here controls the electric heating element that's behind this cover here. You can see it behind here. So keep in mind that in order for you to turn that on, that switch has got to be in the on position. Right now this trailer is summerized. There's water in the system, no antifreeze. The water heater is in camping mode, so you're all set, ready to go. Alright, so these are your dump valves. You got two gray tanks, one there with the gray valve, and then you got your gray and your black here. Alright, black is toilet water and waste, gray is sink and shower water. So you're always going to dump the black first by pulling out the gate valve. Then after dumps, you dump the gray second, just because it's cleaner dirty water than the black water is. Then if you leave your black water valve open like that, you can hook your hose at the dump station up to this flush and flush out your black tank. So it cleans it out really well. It will clean off the sensors, that sort of thing. It's just a good thing to do. You got a 50 amp system, so you got a 50 amp 30-foot cord with adapters. Cable and satellite through. Okay, so here's the strong arm that I told you about. It's this yellow piece right here. Now you can see there's a T-handle right here. So that you want to have that loosened when you go up and down with the legs, or with the scissor jacks, I'm sorry. So when you go down and get it into position, then you're going to tighten that up so it takes the forward and rearward movement out of it. And when you bring it up, you want to snug it up a little bit just so it doesn't vibrate out and fall, lose it on the road or anything. So always loosen it when you're going up and down. All right, so this is your city water hookup here, the most common way to get water to the trailer. You just hook it, turn it on, and you're all set. Now if you're at a campground that does not have plumbing on the campsite, you can pre-fill your fresh water tank right here and use the onboard pump. I'll show you the switches when we get inside. Also, you've got a backup camera, and while we're looking up, you have to remember the manufacturer suggests you or states that you should inspect your roof every 90 days. So 3 times a summer you want to send somebody up there or go up there yourself, look at all the sealant, make sure there's no cracking, no separation, look at the roofing material, make sure there's no damage from road debris or branches, that sort of thing. Just your vent covers, just give it a good inspection. Odds are you won't have to do anything for a long time, but that's why you inspect it, to make sure that there's nothing that needs to be done. And if you do see an issue with cracking or separation, let's say, you get it taken care of immediately. If you do that, your trailer will 20 years from now will still be bone dry inside. All trailers have to be inspected and resealed as needed. Okay, so let's go inside. Didn't leave a... Okay, so let's do it this way. we'll come on down here to the control panel. So all I have to do is find it. Here we go. So for your slide outs and for your awning. Also, you have your water pump switch. This is how you light your water heater on gas right here. Like I showed you the electric switch outside. Okay. When you're putting your slide out, obviously you make sure there's nothing in the way outside, and when you're bringing it in, you do the same thing. Make sure it's a clear. There's nothing going to get damaged. Your battery is charged. Fresh water is empty. Black is empty. Gray number 1 is empty. Gray number 2 is empty. Gray number 2 is also a galley tank, which would be your kitchen sink. Okay. Now, obviously, right now it's empty, but let me use a different figure here. As it fills, it graduates up in 1/3 increments. When you get past 2/3, you're going to start thinking about dumping the gray in the black tank. Okay. All right. So, while we're here at the bathroom, sink and shower work like any other sink and shower. You want to run the vent fan with the shower to pull the humidity out. Now, you can't run a RV toilet dry. See if you can see that there. That's the flush pedal right there. It's residual water pressure, but you can see when you step on the pedal, water will come rushing out, and it will swirl around, and it'll start to fill the black tank, which is directly below. The black tank is empty right now because it's been dumped. So you can't run. When you get to let's do it this way. When you get to the campsite, you hook up your water and your power. Then you come inside with your chemical, and you'll step on the pedal. Water will come swirling out. You put about a gallon or so of water in there. People use different amounts. Just use what works for you. It doesn't have to be exact. You just have some water in there, and then you dump your chemical in 1 dose of chemical, and then you're all set till you dump it the black tank again. If you were to dump the black tank and stay on the campsite for another week, let's say, you'd come in here after you dumped it and repeat that procedure. About a gallon of water and chemical. Okay. The thing is, you can't use it dry. The smell will be unbearable, and it can get clogged up. So this is a bunk room here. You got a bunk on the top. This jackknife's flat to a bunk, and then you got a TV over here. This is your power converter, this device here. Let me take that off. So what this does, it converts AC to DC power. So you got 110 AC over here, just like you would have at home. And there's circuit breakers like you'd have at home, and they're all labeled. Then the power is converted to 12 volt DC over on this side, right? Hopefully you can see that. I'm having a hard time seeing the monitor here. These are 12 volt fuses here, and they're all labeled. So if any of these fuses blow, they'll actually light up, and you can see them through this tinted plastic here. So you would know. Also, when you're plugged in, this is a battery tender. It'll sense how much energy your battery up front has, and if it's low, it'll send 10 amps or whatever it needs. And if it's charged, it'll just trickle a couple up there. So it'll always keep it topped off. Okay. All right. So here's some more buttons. So this is let me get this straight here. So we have another slide room here and another awning here. So that's kind of unusual. So I'm guessing this one is for the awning that's on the slide out here. Okay, all right. When they talk about being pre-wired for Wi-Fi, this is just telling us that there's wires in the wall and there's connectors. There's one on the roof also for an antenna. And basically it's just a signal booster for public Wi-Fi. If you're interested in it, you go to kingconnect.com, or you can talk to our guys up front, whatever. But basically you get a signal booster and a router. So all your devices, your family's devices, will hook up to the router, and then the signal booster would hook up to the public Wi-Fi. Okay. Your thermostat's very, very simple. This is the mode bar. You just hit it once and light it up, and then you can cycle through all the possibilities. Try to always use auto when you're using the air conditioner or the fan for the fan speed. The fan is just the air conditioner running without the compressor. So, okay, try to keep that on auto though. It works much better. This is your carbon monoxide LP gas detector here. You can see how it's green. It should always be green. If it goes off, you want to take everybody outside, leave the door open, turn off the gas, and figure out what's going on. All right. Refrigerator is a 12 volt compressor refrigerator. Your your range top, I think he's got the gas on still, I'll see here. But basically this is the sparker. You turn this clockwise to spark it. So you just go to high. Now he's got it shut off. Well, anyway, if the gas was on, it would have lit. We'll show you that when you pick it up. But that's all there is to it. And down here, at the very back, at the bottom is a pilot light. You can see it spark back there. So what you do is you go to the right here to the oven knob. You go to the picture of the flame, which means pilot. You depress it and keep it depressed through the whole procedure here. Then you'll start sparking it by turning this clockwise, of course, until the pilot light lights. Once it lights, you hold it in for another 10 seconds. Then you go to operating temperature. And so when you shut it off, the flame goes out, but so does the pilot light. You have to relight the pilot light each time. All right. Microwave works like any other microwave. It's your vent hood and fan and light. Okay, TV. Your sound bar here. You can stream off this USB here. You can stream wirelessly using Bluetooth. You got 2 speaker zones. One is inside the trailer, 2 is outside. This HDMI is an in. So if you wanted to go into the system with like a game machine or a Blu-ray player for kids or grandkids on a rainy day or rainy weekend, you could set it right here, go into the system and plug it in right there. It makes it real simple. There's a remote for that. Also, the fireplace has a remote also. But basically what you can do with it, you can adjust the appearance of the flame. You can set the fan speed from low and high. It's a space heater also. There's a timer on it, so you can set it to come on, you know, an hour before or a half hour before you get up in the morning, that sort of thing. And there's a thermostat, so it does all that, either by the control panel right here or using the remotes, which I'll make sure are in here. I don't see them, but that doesn't mean anything. Okay, so this is a jackknife. This will jackknife flat, so you can sleep on it there. Your dinette will, you pull the poles out, the posts out, and drop the tabletop onto the cleats here, and you can fill in the space using the back cushions. You got another bed. All right. Let me see if I forgot anything here. Smoke detector, of course. You can strap your chairs in place here when you're traveling, so they don't bounce around, and you know, if you hit a wild bump, you don't want to break a window or damage something. Okay. All right, so let me look around, see if I forgot anything. Let's go to the front bedroom. Let's see what's up here. Okay, so you have storage underneath the bed, plus it comes up, plus it lifts up for storage. Another TV here. This is your escape window right here. So basically, you're going to push this all the way through, and then you grab a hold of this tab, pull the screen out, and then you can exit that way in an emergency. Okay. Let's see here. Lots of closet space in that one. That's kind of neat. You don't see that too often. Okay. All right. So I think that's it then. So first of all, thanks for buying your trailer here at National RV Detroit. And remember what I said about inspecting the roof and seals. You want to go up there every 90 days, figure in the spring, the middle of summer, and the fall, or have someone else go up there, look around, make sure everything is good. Okay? Thank you very much.